Hi, it's Dr. Ron Miller here with cashbasedphysiotherapy.org, and today I'm going to provide you a step-by-step way of solving your business problems. So whether you realize it or not, in small business you're going to have problems, and if you follow my videos and follow me online, you'll hear me say this all the time. You can't let a problem stop you from attaining your goal. You constantly have to be bigger than your problem and assess the problem, overcome it, learn from it, and keep going forward until you attain your goal. So I love solving problems, whether it's in the clinic with a complex patient or whether it's in small business in a cash-based physiotherapy practice. I love solving problems. I solve problems. So if you're dealing with a problem and you need some help with it, please follow me on social media or send me an email. I will help you resolve your business problem, or even if it's a complex case in a cash-based clinic, post it to the one-on-one forum and we can problem solve together. But if you're dealing with a problem, let me know. I'm here to help, whether it's business related or whether it's in the clinic. So I'm going to go over 5 steps that you can use if you're dealing with a business problem in your cash-based physiotherapy practice. So I do have some notes on this because I wanted to keep it organized, because I can go off track really quick and my brain just keeps going. So I wanted to keep it organized. So step 1 is clearly identify the problem. Step 2 is look at the factors that is affecting the problem, or look at the business stats that is correlated to this problem. Step 3 is solve the problem. Step 4 is implement the solution. And then step 5 is assess, change, and reassess. So just like we do in manual therapy, you're assessing the patient, you do a treatment, and then you reassess the response. The same thing goes for business problems. When you do assess the problem and you implement your solution, you have to reassess to make sure that you're providing a solution and it's working. So that's the whole purpose of keeping your business stats, and you'll hear me say this over and over again. You have to track your business stats, otherwise you have nothing to implement or to manage or to change in the process of helping to solve this problem. So what's an example? So where I live, if I was the homeowners association, okay, and the problem is this: people aren't picking up their dog poop. There's dog poop everywhere. So that's the problem. There's dog poop everywhere in our neighborhood. Okay, so what are some factors or some stats that we can look at to help solve this problem? So the laziness of people just not picking up their poop. Okay, that's fine. With the dog poop, we're not going to really probably change that. People are going to be lazy. Well, how about when is there more dog poop? Is there some sort of factor that's correlating when there is increased dog poop, or why is that happening? Okay, how about they have little stations set up where there's doggy bags everywhere and stations for that? So do we need to add more stations or organize them in a different area? Are certain dog stations running out of bags more than others? Do we need to move the dog bag station? What's our current budget for bags and the doggy stations? Do the bags constantly run out on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because they're scheduled on Thursdays for the cleanup and exchange to put new dog bags in? Is there a correlation with, there's always an increase in dog poop around the neighborhood when the bags are running out? So is there something that we can change there? So the point is, you have to look at all the factors: business stats, budget, any kind of effect or problem that is correlated, that's adding into this problem. So if we want to solve the problem, for example, we're going to, instead of having someone switch out the dog bags once a week on a Thursday, we're going to change it to a Monday, Thursday. And a second thing that we're going to solve is we're going to have smaller bag rolls. So we're not going to leave bags left over, but that we could put smaller bag rolls in Mondays and they'll get switched, and by Thursday they'll be really low and almost ran out, and then we'll get refilled and changed again on Thursdays. Okay, and then you implement the actual solution. So instead of getting staff to go out there once a week, we're going to have staff go out there twice a week. And Do we have the budget for that? And we do. So then we implement it, and in 2 months you reassess the same problem. Okay, are we still having a dog poop problem? Do you go back and reassess and make changes? Well, every time on Monday the bags are pretty much empty, but on Thursdays they're pretty much still leftovers there. So why not move it to Friday instead and see if most people are using the bags on the weekends, let's move it on a Friday. And you constantly assess, change, and reassess the outcome until the problem is fully solved to move on. Okay, so that's a quick little example. I know it was a stupid example, but it was, it's something that I dealt with this morning. I was like, man, why is there so much dog poop when I'm walking the dogs? And it just got me thinking a little bit. But you can take these 5 strategies and implement them to any business. Okay, so for example, let's go over a cash-based physical therapy problem. Okay, so what's the problem? Getting new patients. Okay, that's a problem that's every cash-based clinic is going to have this problem. Okay, so step 2, let's look at some factors or some stats that affect this problem. Okay, number 1 clearly is going to be marketing. Okay, are you managing your marketing stats? Is your marketing strategies working? Okay, is it a website problem? Is it a landing page problem? Is it that you're getting a lot of people clicking on your ads, but no one's taking action? So, are you even doing the effective marketing to get people calling? Or, marketing is a broad topic, and that's a whole nother lecture. But marketing could be your problem of why you're not getting newer patients. So, what if people are calling, but you're not scheduling evals? Okay, so what if your marketing is working and people are calling, but you're not getting any evaluations from it? Thus, you're not getting any new patients. So 2 things that could be the problem. You don't know how to sell, your phone call process is broke and you can't convert patients, or you're attracting the wrong type of patient. Okay, so let's look at another thing. If you are running a business and you're doing well, and say that you're getting people calling, you're getting some evals, and you're getting some new patients, but you want more new patients, fix an internal problem first before you start spending money and going into external problems. What if you can improve your process? So say you're getting 20 opportunities a month, but you're only getting 5 evals and 4 new patients a month. So what if you can look at all the money lost there from the 20 opportunities to the 5 evals? What's going on with those 15 people? So can you improve your process or your evaluation process to help the conversion rate between the lead and the eval, okay? Or the lead between the new patient. So you can break it down. This is why you have to know your stats. If you know your stats, you can go back, you know exactly where the problem is, and you can fix it. So another option is, how can you increase word-of-mouth referrals? If you want more new patients, there's nothing better than word-of-mouth referrals. And don't just wait and let it happen. Develop a strategy to increase your word-of-mouth referrals. That's going to be your number 1 way to get new patients anyway in a new cash-based physical therapy practice. So you have to think of ways of this. What if you have a problem of people are coming in, people are calling, people are coming in for the evals, but no one's committing? That's a problem, and it's leading you to have no new patients. So if you can clearly identify that, you can fix that problem. And that's an eval sales process, that no one's committing to treatment. So you're getting people calling, you're getting people coming in for the eval, but no one's committing. You need to fix that problem. So this is the point. Once you identify all these risk factors that are affecting your problem of getting new patients, then step 3 is solve the problem. Okay, provide a solution for it. Step 4 is implement it, and then every month assess your results, make some changes, and reassess again. So it goes back to the same thing. You can't just fix it and let it go, but you have to manage your business stats over the next 2 months and see if that problem's fixed. And then you keep on making adjustments until it's fixed, and then you don't have the problem anymore, and then you move on to the next problem. So there will be problems with this, but With this step-by-step process, now you know how to fix a problem, okay? Step 1 is identify the problem. Step 2 is look at all the risk factors and the business stats that could be correlated or affect your problem. Step 3 is solve the problem. Step 4 is implement the solution. And step 5 is assess, change, and reassess. So let me know if you're having any problems, whether it's a complex patient in the clinic or even running your cash-based physical therapy practice. I'm here to help. I love solving problems, so please, if you are dealing with something, let me know. I'm here to help. And thanks again for tuning in.